What up, man? It's your big brother K-Rino. This is a question for all of y'all who looking at this right now, man. Uh, do you even really know what it is you want out of life? Um, what do you want out of life? Do you even really know what it is? And I'm not just really thinking about young people when I ask this question because I know if I go to an elementary school or middle school and possibly even a high school, there'll be a lot of young people in that school that if I ask the question like they've always asked when we were growing, hey man, what you want to be? What do you want to do? And there'll be some that can answer, but there'll be a lot that just still haven't figured it out. And that's to be expected, but I see a lot of grown people who are already beyond those stages of so-called education, and they still haven't figured out what they want to do and what they want out of life. Now, understand that it's a difference between what you do in life in terms of, career, um, and what you want out of life. I think that what you want out of life is the more important thing. It's the more important question because it goes deeper than just, well, I want to be a doctor. I want to be, no, no, no. Totally different thing. Not what your career is. Um, and it's a lot of grown people that's kind of just floating around, not even understanding. Because you can have the career, you can have um, the tangible things that we put value on, and you still might not feel fulfilled in your life. You might still not be happy like you should be. Now, you might, but you might not. So, the fact that if you are one who still ain't just really satisfied or happy, is something missing, then you haven't figured out what you want out of life. The thing that's gonna make you feel happy, the thing that's gonna make you feel like at peace with how you are living in this world. And the bad part is that a lot of us, we look to other people to try to answer that question. Not to answer that question for us verbally, we look at them and how we see them living or how we perceive them to be living, and we adopt that to try to take that. Okay, that's my model, that's my example or my template. Now, if it's a good example based on the things I said earlier, where there's peace of mind, there's integrity, there's that true happiness, not just the things you have, then yeah, if you can see somebody that you can pattern yourself after in that regard and figure out what it was, then yeah. But if not, man, you know, I'm just I need to be married. I need to be at a certain level of income by this certain age and by this particular stage in my life, and we set these kinds of goals, and like I said, even if you reach them, it's not going to guarantee that this is right or that this is right. What guarantees that is, for me, in my eyes, is that connection with God and asking Him to fulfill you, that you are fulfilled and happy in whatever it is your journey decides to be. Because we waste so many years, man. And when I say waste years, of course we waste years when we just out here, being stupid. But unfortunately, you can waste years when you're not trying to. You could be really out here trying to be productive, and it doesn't go the way you thought it was, or it wasn't what you thought it was going to be when you got there, and you can't get that time back. So, not don't just figure out what you want to be in life. Figure out what you want to do or what you can do to make yourself feel good about the life that you live in. You know, so many facades and false images that we presenting, and we don't even really know. We are grown people who still don't have a sense of identity for ourselves. We're grown people who are still acting like the people act on reality TV shows. We're grown people who are still um, acting like the rappers act, acting like we see people in certain TV series act and movies act, and that's not the true reality because we haven't found ourselves, or we are not, for whatever reason, we're not happy and satisfied with who our true self really is. And we got to grow out of that, man. We got to figure it out and grow out of it. And it ain't about having 20, $30 million, even though I'd like to have 20, $30 million. Don't get it twisted. But um, I guess I'll flex real quick. I can, I feel confident that I'm pretty secure in who I am, the way I'll be all right. But some people wouldn't. You know. All right, man. It's your big brother K-Rino. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the latest episode of the Underground Dialogue podcast, which aired tonight, last night. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. Subscribe to this channel and that channel. And I'll catch y'all with another real soon. Peace.